I can remember the first time I started to play with the D2, it was like, what's that? There's a new controller, for what? You will see.
I had this vision in my head of what I wanted to do and how I wanted to perform my album. And it just so happened that you were bringing out stems at the time, and so I just felt quite lucky.
I first heard about stems in an online magazine. My first reaction was, oh yeah, that's brilliant. That's a really, really good idea.
I'm all about being different, and I think stems allows me to expand and experiment live.
I was mind blown. I couldn't believe how much control we have over the sound now.
For sure, stems helped me to create something which I couldn't do before.
I feel like nowadays everyone's a DJ, so it's even more important to do something different.
If a DJ is doing it right, then stems give him the ability to play very close to playing live. For the new generation, it's a natural thing to start with stems right away.
I had an album due to release, and I wanted to be able to perform that album live, and I wanted to be able to do it in a way that was creative, so that it wasn't just playing one song to the next song, but sometimes, you know, taking out the synths on one song to be able to mix into the next, and then taking the vocals out, or just mashing it all up kind of thing. It totally changes the way that it sounds, because you can strip things back, and harmonically it can just sound a million times better than it would have done if you'd have even tried mixing two songs together. So definitely changes the way things sound.
Of course, I can remember when I started to play with Traktor, I was playing with Traktor and Ableton also. So now I can play everything on Traktor. I can remember a lot of people ask me, and what about the sound? The sound is crazy. It sounds sometimes better than the original.
We're already selling stems with Octopus, and we've seen a large increase in people using them and buying them. We felt it was important to release stems because we have a new way for people to adapt our tracks and to take the recognizable or big hooks out of different tunes and mix them with other ones.
Sometimes you find cool tracks, but you don't like the vocals, or it get too cheesy or something like this, so you just mute the vocals and can put another layer on top of it, so it's a way more interesting and flexible now. The principle of stems and the idea behind it, it's definitely a huge candidate to be a future leading format.
I think the crowd notices the difference because of our way of improvising live, but now with stems more so. Stems will impact the future as more artists release, the community grows, and it becomes this continuous, evolving technological movement that will eventually help people combine all styles of music.
Right now, people don't even realize what they have in front of them, except the diggers and the deep heads who are looking for something new, and those who know are ahead of the curve. But eventually, once people get how many infinite possibilities there are with stems, I think we'll be looking at a new music culture.